to read them throughout the show. Back to you, Sister Macy.
Welcome back to another episode of Explore Mountain State.
That's it for the weather
And
updates.
moving on to our district news update.
Only here
on INCRadio Mountain States.
Welcome to a world where every frame is a canvas, and every moment tells a story. As cinematography transforms ordinary moments into extraordinary visual masterpieces. Don't just capture the moments, create experiences. Get ready to embark on a visual journey like never before. Join us on INCRadio Mountain States on Saturday, January 13th at 3 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and Sunday, January 14th at 7 a.m. Philippine Time, as we ready, set, action, as we embark on our multimedia and cinematography journey. Subscribe to INCRadio YouTube channel for more creative topics such as this.
Good afternoon and good evening to all of our listeners and viewers worldwide. Welcome to INCRadio Mountain States. We're one of your hosts for today. I'm Sister Nikki Payumo.
And I'm Sister Princess Rosano.
And again, welcome. Happy Saturday. And of course, thank you for joining us again here to another broadcast here. I believe this is the second broadcast for the year of 2024. Our time is going by real quick. But again, quick time check. It is currently 3:04 p.m., 4:04, and then 7:04 a.m. in the Philippines. That's why we also want to acknowledge all of our viewers there in the Philippines. Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Kasama nyo na naman po ang INCRadio Mountain States sa inyong almusal ngayong umaga. With that said, Sister Princess, we're not the only ones here. As you can see, we have a pretty background, but we'll get into that later on. For this week, our topic is very interesting, but with that, we'll also introduce our crew members for today. We have Sister Marie, Sister Roxanne, Brother Ron, and Brother Gabe in the background. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Hello,
They said hello. And again, they're going to be joining us for today, Sister Princess. We're also going to be joined by some special guests that they probably already know. But of course, we'll get to know more about them and what they do, especially in the media aspect, which is our topic for today. I can see it. Ready, set, action. Start your multimedia and cinematography journey. So definitely we like what I said, we pulled in some of our special guests to help us get started on that journey for that. But with that said, let's go ahead and also try to comment with us. Join us with our live chat for today. And of course, don't forget to put in your comments with your hashtag local congregation. We are still counting them and looking for your guys' comments every week, right, Sister Princess?
Yes, we are. Just to acknowledge everybody who's been able to participate. I have a lot who are already saying hellos. If I could just name a few.
Yeah,
we have our very first comment is from. Let me scroll
there's a
up.
lot
I know.
already. A lot of
Sister-
scrolling right there, Sister Princess.
I love it. Sister Annalyn, she says, good afternoon for the District of Mountain States, hashtag Denver. We have from Kanorma, Sansan, Kalina, Sister Sam Ilagan. Hello po to all of you. We have our Christian Rhoda po. We also have from Ka Ellen Docena saying hello, Sister Shai Ina Ilagan. Hi, Sister Shai. We have brethren from Gallup. Oh, and Kamelkam Newcomb. She says,
Hello.
greetings to all the brethren, officers, ministers, wives, and children of Mountain States from the Newcomb family, hashtag Henderson. And then we have, let's see, we also have so many Ka Renaluz. And then we have Ka Teng Haipa Ate. We have just a couple more. Ka Abel Docena says hello. And our beloved district minister, Kalawal Newcomb, says, excited for today's INCRadio Mountain States show. Good day to all.
Yes.
Awesome. Oh, and Kagiri says hello too. Hi, po,
Hello
Kagiri.
po, Kalawala Kageri. And again, thank you po for supporting us always here on INCRadio. With that said, since we already read all of their comments, they're very diligent with their hashtag local congregations. So without further ado, let's go ahead and announce our hashtag challenge winners for this week.
Exciting.
Yay.
I wonder if our top 5 has changed.
I know. We'll see. Okay, top 5 most active. On the top 5 spot, we have South Las Vegas.
Woo.
Number 4, we have Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 3, Henderson, Nevada. Woo-hoo. Number 2, Denver,
Woo.
Colorado. Wow.
Okay.
And of course, top 5,
Las Vegas.
Congratulations again, of course. Keep on putting in your hashtag local congregations. We are only 8 minutes into the show. There's a lot
Plenty
more
of time. We
time.
saw 52 minutes.
A lot more time that we have right there. And of course, before we introduce our special guest for today, Sister Princess, let's go ahead and check out what happened in our District of Mountain States in the past week. So, with that said, let's go ahead and go with our What's Up, Mountain States?
What's up, Mountain States?
Yes, so the District of Mountain States has been very active these past week or 2 weeks. I'm getting into the year of 2024. One of the activities we had started with was the INC giving launching. And so, Kuyatek, whenever you're ready to show the photos, each local congregation, each region, were able to gather together to be able to have this INC giving special launching, right?
Yes.
We were really active in INC giving in the past. And so it's really awesome that we're doing a relaunching to kind of reactivate the project. And so right here, so we have the INC giving special gathering of all our brethren in each region. So this was to be able to show us not only just hearing the lesson and helping those in need, but kind of giving inspiration to the brethren and setting the tone for 2024 as we launch all of these projects for the whole year. We were able to see all of the plans that are lined up, whether it be community service projects, appreciation activities, anything like that, in giving a service to someone. And so, kind of when we reflect back to our old INC giving projects that we've had in the past, I remember a lot of them was when I was Ben Heat or early Kadiwa, right? It was singing to the elderly, going to, children's places that they need clothing, is like doing clothing drives, anything like that. And that was always really fulfilling, not just for ourselves, right? But to see the success of it and helping those in need. So we're really excited for the INC Giving 2024 projects. You can see a few of them listed there. And so please make sure stay tuned to that. And then so we also had our FIM. We have weekly FIMs, which is our Friday Youth Mission. This one was focused on arts or painting with family and friends. Right here, you see a lot of brethren just taking time to paint some beautiful pictures along with our CWS members, our Children's Worship Service members. This was right now, you see Sister Carmen, she's so cute. And so this right now you're seeing from Henderson local congregation, and we saw just then called Christian Ross. A lot of brethren were able to paint with their family and friends. And FYMs really are a way to propagate as well as to edify in a more relaxed setting, right? It's nothing too intense. So if you ever have any family or friends who are not yet part of the church, please do invite them so that they can also enjoy in this fun setting. I believe we just had a recent one with educating and strategizing for our memory. And then the upcoming one is a values formation. So please stay tuned to all of that. And by the end of the month for January, it'll be band together. And then lastly, here we have our teachers appreciation. So this is when all of the brethren came together in gathering supplies for our teachers in our community. So this is this is district-wide. Yes, and each region prepared a set of goodie bags for the CWS or Children's Worship Service members to bring to their teachers, right? So some local congregations had them write letters. Some of our children were able to draw these photos, but mainly we were able to provide these supplies to a lot of the teachers who may not have them in their classroom. As we know, a lot of educators do spend out of pocket to provide supplies for their classroom. So this is just our way of showing our appreciation to all of the teachers in our community, as well as be able to propagate and hopefully be able to have our young children learn how to share their faith at a young age. It's as simple as giving this small token of appreciation alongside an IC media card or alongside a God's Message magazine. And in showing this, we can teach our young children to not only show gratitude towards those who are in a leadership role, right? But also show them that they have the ability and the opportunities to share their faith whenever they can. So right here, you're seeing a lot of these photos from our children's worship service members in sharing their faith and providing these beautiful, put together supplies for their teachers. So it's really awesome that we're able to teach our young children this. It's really awesome. So those were all the activities. Please stay tuned for next week's activities because our district has been very, very busy, and we're excited to share that with you coming soon.
Yes, we have the whole year planned out already with a lot of activities.
A lot.
So we do expect to see more of our brethren throughout the District of Mountain States come together in the activities that our CFO, our Christian Family Organization, have prepared for the year of 2024.
Yes, exciting.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sister Princess, for sharing with us all of those. And of course, of all of our brethren, if you do have any activities that you have in your local congregations, in your regions, please do feel free to share it with us. We'd love to share it with all of our brethren tuning in INCradio Mountain States so they can see how fun it is to be here on the District of Mountain States as well. But of course, with that said, again, our topic for today is about starting our journey in our photography and cinematography or multimedia in general.
Yes.
Right. So getting to that aspect, we do have some special guests that we have invited for today's broadcast. So without further ado, we'll welcome them in and squeeze in a little bit right here. Let's welcome Sister Kat and Brother Michael
So exciting.
All right. And I'm pretty sure all of our brethren coming from the District of Mountains, they already know them together with us. Of course, we're like a whole multimedia group, which is what we're actually going to get or dive deep into for today's broadcast, getting to know how we started, and then, of course, slowly getting into that and how did we get to where we're at, right?
Yes.
With what we're doing, helping with the church multimedia.
Yes.
But before that, let's go ahead and have them give them the opportunity to introduce themselves, which local congregations they're from, and how are you guys related,
I hope they're not related.
I'm Sister Kat Keto, and this is my husband, Brother Michael Keto. We're from the local congregation of South Las Vegas here in the District of Mountain States.
SLV represent.
Awesome.
All right. And then what are your duties inside the church?
So my duty is I am a district officer in the multimedia organization.
The same for me.
You can see they're used to being behind the camera.
Yeah, we're not
than in
used
front
to
of-
being in front.
Yeah.
So we're excited to have you both here in front of the camera so that you can talk about what you guys actually do behind the scenes. Because there's a lot of aspects to the multimedia realm of our duty that not a lot of brethren get to see. They usually see the product or the result or the production of everything. And so it's really awesome that we get to have you here to talk about that. So you can see some of the photos we have here. So while this is playing, we actually do have an MTS challenge for our live audience as well as, it's mainly for them, really.
Yeah, really for live audience. But our guests right here could probably guide you through it. But I'm pretty sure with the modern technology nowadays, they can figure out specifically with which one it is.
Yes.
So live chatters, get ready your cursors, your keyboards, and type quickly to answer these questions because we would love to hear your insights and your answers to these questions. So, Sister Princess, go ahead and lead us in our MTS challenge.
Okay, ready. So our live chat. Here is your first question or your first hint, and you better get it because it's in the word. So please tell us, what are the roles in multimedia? Let's learn from this MTS challenge. Number 1, these brethren or these people, they take photographs. What do you call the ones who take photographs? I'm looking at our chat right now, and the ones who take photographs, are the ones who take photographs.
Literally.
Oh, there you go. Sister Marie did help us by
Okay,
putting the question in the
perfect.
live chat as well. So please do answer and participate with us live chat.
Yes.
So I see a couple of comments coming in right there. We'll give them a couple more seconds.
Okay,
Oh, we got
sister. Okay,
one.
here. We have Brother Rod and Sister Sam. They said photographer. Is that correct, Sister Kat?
Yes.
Amazing.
Good job.
Yay. Okay, number 2. They use a video camera to record footage. Okay, they use a video camera. Hey, that's me. To record footage.
You will usually see Brother Isaac holding
Oh, yeah.
this setup,
Big.
big setup.
It is
Or
bulky.
Kavran usually has his big bulky setup.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I like that.
those are your hints.
Yes, big setup.
Okay, Gary said Kodakers. Kodakers?
What is that?
Kodak. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Is that a like a
Kodakers.
What is that?
What is that?
Well, Kodak is a brand of, is it film? I think that's, or
So
cameras, yeah.
cool, like vintage?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I love that. Okay, I'm learning something from you, Gary. So I'm gonna say yes, whatever that is, and as well as some of our brethren. We have brethren who said, Sister Lena said videographer. Sister Sam also said videographer. Matt said videographer. So it looks like majority of our brethren and our beloved ministers are saying videographers. So yes, you are correct. Videographers, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then next, number 3. These people select, cut, and put together raw footage to create video contents. Yes, that's the end of the sentence. To create video content. Okay, so
Yeah, like
they
what
do-
Sister Cat is doing there in the photo. That's
Yes.
flashing like
she's
the
editing.
previous one.
Okay, she's editing. She's putting all these the footage, and
I
just
wonder what they're called.
yes,
Right?
What do these people who edit do? Like, what's their role?
Sister Sam said recorder.
A recorder. That's a little instrument you play.
Sister Jane Michelle Bonnell says editor.
We have Brother Rod and Kuya Cromwell. Hi, Kuya Crom and Kathing. They all said editor, and you all are correct.
I would say
Correct.
yes, but there's some that
Specifically.
they're specifically saying video editor.
Yes.
Those are the ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because we also have script
Oh.
writers and editors. So
I
I
see.
mean,
You have to be specific.
you have to be
We
specific,
stand corrected,
brethren.
Sister
Sorry.
Princess.
I guess
Good thing
I-
we have them with us.
Exactly. I would have said yes. Okay, so a specific editor, video editor.
There you go.
Beautiful. Okay, great. Okay, next we have they write script. You just mentioned this. They write a script for a play, movie, broadcast.
it's
They can
you.
even write scripts for like the reports,
Reports,
right?
mhm.
So
Promo
anything with-
videos.
yeah. So what do you call a scripter?
What do you call those brethren?
Write
who,
scripts.
who are talented at writing scripts?
Authors. So brethren are trying to help me out. They are saying script writer. Beautifully said. Who else? What are they saying? They are saying script writers, writer. Majority are saying writer.
Mhm.
Sister Cat, Brother Mike, what are you going to say?
I say script writer.
Script writer.
Yeah.
All right. Yay. I just want
Yay.
to say a quick shout out to Brother Christian Ross. Actually, he's joining us in the live chat right there.
Hi,
Hello, Paul,
Christian.
Brother Christian.
Woo! Okay, and then let's see. Next one. They host radio broadcasts. What do you call them?
What do you call Sister Princess and Sister Nikki?
Well, I hope if you were tuning in from the beginning of the broadcast, we did say that, Sister Princess.
We did.
So,
We called ourselves something. What do we
Yeah.
call ourselves? Funny, Brother Rod said word writers for the previous one. I just thought that was funny. Let's see. They host radio broadcasts, and brethren are saying
Posters.
hosters. They host radio broadcasts. Come on, brethren. We have Sister Ina.
Ooh,
says-
hi, Ate Ina.
Hi, Ate Ina. Said host. Sister Sam said hosts. We have Sister Sam said panelists. You gave 2 answers, but I think you shouldn't second guess yourself. And then we have radio broadcasters from Eva May Bakot, and she broadcast. I've never heard that term, radio broadcasters.
I think that's more like a formal way of saying it.
I mean,
like
yeah,
that.
that's not wrong.
I like that. I like that. Oh, anchor. Someone said anchor.
Ooh,
Nice. I like these
that's
guesses.
more like professional, huh?
They're not guesses. These are good answers.
Mhm.
I think they're all correct.
We'll take it.
So what would you guys call yourself?
I mean, I call myself a host.
There you go.
Yeah, but I like
But
anchor.
we'll take the anchor. We'll take the radio
I
broadcaster.
feel like anchor is more like news.
Yeah,
Yeah.
news anchor. But radio broadcaster is
That's
like,
cool. I like
That's
that.
a nice title.
Sounds official. I like that. I'll take it.
Mhm.
Okay, and last one. Okay, they are part of a crew during broadcasts. They are
Ooh.
part of the crew during broadcasts. Interesting. What do you call these brethren who are not hosting?
Always behind the camera.
Yes,
I
But
wonder.
we're there on set.
we are.
I
yes.
wonder.
They are part of the crew. Let's see. While brethren are answering, I just want to say hello po to Kaabel Docena. He gave a shout out from Albuquerque. A shout out to, I love how Kageri, Christian are all here. Kageri will give you a shout out to Hypo. I know I saw a longer message from Kalawel. I'm trying to rewind and find it. He said, grateful for those in Mountain States Multimedia. They make sure everyone knows what is happening in the district and excited for more members to help with the district multimedia this year. Yes,
Very
please
well
join
said.
us. All right.
Yes.
So here are what we call the people who are part of the crew during the broadcast. Brethren are saying crew members, staff. I don't think they're wrong. They're all correct. Behind the scenes,
Yeah.
Mhm.
production team. Ooh, Brother Rod. Technicians, Kamelka said. Let's see. I like these answers. So
Crew members.
Crew members. Yes, majority are saying crew members. What would you say?
Production crew.
Production crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, production
Production
crew. Awesome. I love that. Look at all these new names that I'm learning.
Wow, right?
Okay, and so what we want to leave you all with is with the live chat, can you please tell us, what do you love about films? What do you love about films? And then, of course, just in learning all of these terms, right? We want to make sure that you all understand the different roles in filmmaking and even in the multimedia office, right? So hopefully this is piquing your interest in being part of our team.
Yes.
And just so that this chat stays active, just tell us what you love about films or the aspect of multimedia.
Or if you were to choose a multimedia
Office,
what would you want to do?
Yeah.
What would you see yourself?
Oh, tell us. What do you want to? What do you want to do?
Yeah.
Would you be
if
a
you were to join
camera?
our crew,
Would you be a script writer?
Do
Be
it
part
now.
of the production crew?
there's a lot.
There's a
so
lot.
name it.
I'm gonna start screenshotting your names with the ones you want.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Sister Nikki. Well, I think that was really awesome just to get us started, but we do have a lot of more content to talk about and discuss with our 2 awesome guests here today. So we will take a short station break, but when we come back again, we're going to be discussing more aspects of the multimedia realm inside the Church of Christ. So please continue to stay tuned here on INCRadio Mountain States.
You are listening to Iglesianicristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Unlock the power of goal setting with us this Sunday. Discover the secrets to turning aspirations into achievements as we delve into the art of setting and reaching your goals. From cultivating the right mindset to overcoming challenges, this episode is your roadmap to success in 2024. Tune in to Goal Setting this Sunday at 6 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time and 3 p.m. Philippine Time, only on INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
Our parents love us unconditionally. They give pieces of advice every now and then. They always encourage us to do our best. They teach us to be faithful to God. Come and join us as we proudly share to you the various lessons learned from our parents This Sunday, January 14, 2024, 7 o'clock p.m. New Zealand Daylight Time, 2 o'clock p.m. Philippine Time, here on INCRadio New Zealand Satellite Studio. Kakitian no.
Last week, we welcomed the year 2024. This Sunday, January 14, it's time to set our personal goals this year. Tune in to INC Radio Hong Kong Satellite Studio from 11 a.m. to 12 noon, Philippine Standard Time. And let's talk about the importance of setting goals and our plans to achieve them. See you there!
And we are back here on INC Radio Mountain States. Once again, I'm one of your hosts, Sister Nikki Payumo. We're still here with Sister Kat right over here. And if you didn't notice, we did have a different setup for this week. So with that said, we are actually in their studio. So Sister Kat, if you just want to share a little bit about this space right here, I'm pretty sure this is all for content creation. Actually, before we get into that, I also want to acknowledge, before I forget, our promo videos that were just shown is coming from our INC Radio Australia, INC Radio New Zealand, and of course, INC Radio Hong Kong. Please do not forget to support all of our other INC Radio shows throughout today and throughout the whole week. But let's get back to INC Radio Mountain States again. Our topic for today is our multimedia and cinematography journey. Helping us with that is our very own Sister Kat Keto right here. We also have Brother Mike Keto in the background right there. But again, Sister Kat, so if you just want to explain a little bit, where we're at today.
So we're here at Mango Studio, which is our photography space and creative space that Brother Michael and I actually own and operate. And it is a place not just for content creation, but we have several sets like backdrops and furniture that those who are utilizing the space can use during their like photo shoots or their podcasts or anything that they're trying to do creatively in this space. So that's what Mango Studio is all about. So I'm really excited to have INC Radio here live in Mango Studio, for like we're not even how many days into 2024. So I think this was something that we were looking forward to out of everything that we're trying to host. We were really excited to be able to live broadcast INC Radio in Mango Studio.
Yes, we are very excited to be here as well. Thank you for having us. And of course, before we dive into what we can see here in the studio, actually, we're going to take you around the place and some, examples and how we're able to, set up for taking photos, doing interviews and such. But before that, I also want to acknowledge Brother Ron, who's also joining us. If you know him, here in the District of Mountain States, he's our multimedia director. So if we can just hear a little, some words from our very own Brother Ron. He is also into photography. So, Brother Ron, can you share us a little bit about, your interest in photography and how it got started as well?
As far as, well, everyone knows I'm the multimedia director for our district. So the way I got started in this was also my profession. So with that, with God's giving us this talent to do this is the way I want to return to pay it back to God to do this for the church. So this is why all of us are doing it. So that's pretty much how I got into it and still continue to do it.
Yes, and we are very grateful to have you, Pa Coron. Thank you for joining us as well. As you can see, he's also out with his family, but he still took the time to join us and share his insights. So again, thank you, Pa Brother Ron. We'll definitely call to you whenever you're ready. But for now, everyone, we have here Sister Kat, who will kind of give us a commentary, but we'll also have some, visual for you to show you around the studio, show you some tips and tricks maybe in photography and content creation, and also show you a little glimpse of what we do in the multimedia aspect, especially when we perform our duties inside the Church of Christ. So, yeah, I can see our live chat is also very excited to see this segment. So, without further ado, let's call on our very own Sister Princess to show us around the studio. Sister Princess.
Hello. So I'm in the Mango studio right now. As you can see, I'm going to flip the camera so you can see what we see when we enter the space. So right here, when you enter, you can see immediately the beautiful hosts and panelists, right? They also have a really cool setup. So a lot of this is just a lot of space for creators to get creative and then utilize this space to create their content, right? So we have this awesome 3D backdrop. They have multiple ways to have their backdrop if you want to do portraits. And then right here, Brother Mike is setting up for a mock interview. So with Sister Sophia over here, if you don't know, this is Sister Sophia Ramos, Brother Isaac Ramos's younger sister. We have the equipment here, the lighting. We can even see right here we have some equipment, multiple laptops. If you didn't already know that's how we run, and we have our cameras here. This space is open and free for anybody to come in here and to use it as they want. They could use these props. And again, this is just this beginning of our Sister Mike, Brother Mike, and Sister Kat's studio opening. So there's a lot of things to happen here. It's really awesome. So we just wanted to give you a little glimpse of what the team also does outside of the church offices, right? And something that this is something that they utilize in the performance of their duties, which is really wonderful. And that's why it's so awesome to have them here as guests, so that they have all this knowledge and what they do with the team, as well as outside of the roles of their duties, and how their roles outside of the duties can really be utilized inside the church. So super awesome, and we'll continue to show you what's going on around the studio. Back to you, Sister Nikki.
Thank you so much, Sister Princess, for showing us around. And of course, just to get in a little bit more detail, we'll ask Sister Kat right here next to us some questions, particularly again in the multimedia aspects. So, being already in a multimedia, how long have you been, if you don't mind me asking?
Not as long as Kamran,
but
enough
but it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Enough to say you have a pretty good experience.
Yes.
Long experience. Yes. If you've seen Sister Kat, she also used to have her gimbal all the time with her. We call her Gimbal Cat. That's actually how we met. She's always on her gimbal with her phone. With that said, you don't really need really good equipment in the beginning, of course. But of course, as long as you're trying to get advanced into your multimedia journey, then of course you'll slowly get better equipment and learn how to utilize it as well. But Sister Kat, so what are the different projects that you have already encountered or been a part of being in the multimedia?
I think, well, we've been being in part of the multimedia. We do a lot of projects. I think I'll probably I'll base it off of my favorite ones, and I'm not trying to favor, but I think one of the projects that mean a lot to me is the ones that talk about like faith or stories of faith. So projects that I got to help Karan and our crew do, those ones are really meaningful to me because we get to hear these great stories of brethren and what they've gone through in spiritually, and to see where they are now today. And it's really humbling, and it actually motivates me to do more, as a member of the Church of Christ. So I think just those are some projects, but I think we do a lot of fun stuff. You see us out there when we cover the activities.
Yes.
Those are always the great ones because it's just like we are just out there kind of having fun.
Having fun as well.
Yeah, we're out there having fun. I think those are always great when we cover, Unity games and, those reports that we get to do, because you get to see our point of view, what we're capturing while you guys are all in the action. I know as much as you probably don't really see us because we're, the all Black crew. We're not supposed to be seen.
Yeah.
But it's really great to be able to capture all of that from our point of view, and then to be able to put together a report for you guys to see how the actual activity, happened and what was happening in activity. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, I would say.
Yeah, it really is the gist of it,
Mhm.
because just piggybacking off what you said, Sister Cat, um, as much as we show a lot in the finished product, there's still a lot more to be seen behind the scenes. So it is really fun to be, for me at least, I'm glad that I get the opportunity to be in front and behind of the camera.
Yes.
So that's a lot of, a lot of fun to do as well. But moving forward, into what are the important aspects you think being I would say, like, a videographer and a photographer, content creator, I would say as well. What do you think are the important aspects when doing filmmaking and cinematography?
I think just being creative. It doesn't mean I have to be a certain way, but
Mhm.
to be able to have, some sort of creative vision, and being able to, cover, whether you're a cam up or if you're script writing, anything like that, to be able to just put that through creatively as a videographer. I think that's helpful.
Mhm.
Being able, you don't have to be the super talented, super skilled,
Yes.
videographer or photographer.
Can I just add? I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I just think what's really cool about this duty is that you don't need any experience. I mean, with any duty, really, but like to have the creativity. I always thought that people needed to be creative to be in the multimedia team, but learning from brethren like Sister Kat, Brother Ron, Brother Mike, it's really awesome to learn from these brethren who have these talents and these creative skills, and kind of hone in on them and just be able to kind of cultivate these relationships with them, and learn so much from them. Like, I went into multimedia not knowing a single thing about camera, about script writing, about editing whatsoever. And so what really makes this duty really awesome is that you get to really learn all these different skills. And the unique aspect of this duty is that there's so much creativity that is produced in multimedia, which is I think is just one of the most fun aspects of being part of district multimedia.
I'm gonna add. I want to add to that, Sister Princess, that mentioned something really great.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you don't have to have that creative bone in you. You just have to be around creative people, and it will eventually come. It'll flourish through you because you're around it. For us, when we started, like Sister Nikki said, I started on my cell phone.
Yeah.
It was nothing fancy. It was just the it was having the willingness to learn. To want to be like, ooh, that's cool. I want to try that. I could do that. And you don't. I say this in, like, respectfully, like, don't put yourself down like, oh, I couldn't do it. You just try.
Don't compare yourself to others.
Don't compare. I think, and that's what's so great about our team, is that we're a team for a reason, especially having our director called Ron, who mentored us in certain ways, because he gave us that creative direction to be where we're at now. I mean, this studio probably wouldn't have happened if Karan didn't guide us in the way that he did, because we only grew so much more in our office as media officers, but also we were able to create our own business out of it, because we learned so much being media officers that we gained from just starting off as media officers to now being able to run a business. So don't ever look at yourself like, oh, I couldn't do what they do, because we're all there. We all started
We all started
we
somewhere.
all started somewhere, and you won't know until you try. And I think it's always great to be able to see what other people are able to create, and to just be together and doing fun things.
Yeah.
Sorry, Brother Mike just put up a new light that he was really excited about. So if you're
If
seeing,
you didn't notice,
if you're seeing some window panes there, that's a little new light trick that he learned.
Well, with that said, Sister Kat, you did also mention, the creative direction, or the direction also with our very own Brother Ron Pobletti. I also want to have him chime in into our discussion right here. Brother Ron, if you could just share as well. You've seen different, generations of, teams that you have worked with. For those who are starting in their multimedia and cinematography journey, what would be what could be your advice for them, just to encourage them to get started and not be afraid to just jump on it, Brother Ron? If he's
Well,
still. Oh, there you
I'm here. Sorry. I I'd have to say, I mean, honestly, yeah, you kind of mentioned generations. I've been in this field quite a bit, not only in my professional career, but with the church. I have to say, like, even our core teams that we have here in our district, they started off with really no experience at all. And I have to say, it's really because of it was in their heart to try it. And it may be intimidating sometimes when you see us out there shooting and doing all this other stuff, but really, it's if you have the heart to do it and the willingness to do it, the creativity you learn as you go on, and you are able to have that opportunity to be creative. The one thing I want to say, as far as what we do, we basically tell stories. If you're a good storyteller, we're doing it in a way where it's visual. So we are kind of the eyes of the activity, how we see it. We have to relay it to the brethren, to the world, through a lot of the news reports that we do. So yeah, we all love what we do. It is fun. I won't lie, it is some hard work as well in behind the scenes, but it's our responsibility to put the word out there, to put our district, Mountain States, out there, and to show them, the unity that we have here in our district.
Yes, I do agree with that. And as you can see, Brother Ron as well is again out with his family, but he's still here doing a multimedia stuff with us, sharing his insight, making sure he's also, sharing everyone, giving that encouragement as well, because it might be scary. And I would agree to what Sister Kat and Brother Ron did say with for me, speaking from experience, I didn't know I had this in me. It's just really being around creative people, having the same determination and drive to be creative. So being around these people really made me grow in that multimedia aspect. More importantly, it's so fun as well that we get to do this for the church,
Yeah.
getting to share our faith using this platform in the multimedia aspect to have us show the different activities, just again what you said earlier, the stories of faith. Those are again another great platform that we use here inside the Church of Christ, and most of all just share our faith all over the world. And of course here on INCRadio, again another great platform that we have here inside the Church of Christ. We get to meet a lot of brethren, not only where we're at, but also all throughout the world. And again, thank you so much for all of our comments that is coming in for today. I'm just seeing right now who's comment right here. Sister Tony is joining us. Hello, Sister Tony. She said, your talent is God's gift to you. What you do with it is your gift back to God. Kuya Ron will never forget this. I believe that's her saying that's what Brother Ron have shared with her. So again, those are very good words. We also have a lot of comments coming in, but just to ask more questions to our very own Sister Kat right here, of course. Let's get back to you. Um, did you always like to take photos, or when did you recognize or get started with this?
Wait, okay, I'll answer the first one. No. I'm actually a graphic designer by trade. So by default, I learned photography in college, but it was very basic. It wasn't anything that I was like, and at that time, I guess I'm gonna put my age out there. During my college days, when I learned photography, we didn't have INC media at that time. So Karan, I think, he can agree on me with this. It was like, what was it that before INC media, before all of that? So Karan, jump in with for this one.
Yeah, we're going way back now. Before INC Media, I mean, when we first started, outside the well, not even outside the church, but outside of the Philippines, those of us that were in multimedia back then, we were called GemNet.
There you go. See, so it was
I
not
remember I was in preschool.
yeah. So for me, I wasn't aware of like videographers or the photographers and all of that. So that wasn't something that until I think when we started, I guess our generation now,
Mhm.
Is that we started seeing, oh, hey, like, I could do that. And
Mhm.
that's literally how it started was I could do that.
Yeah.
I have the capabilities. And I remember starting off as just doing like photography and then meeting brother Isaac
Mhm.
because he did video. That's
Mhm.
when I was like, huh, that's even cooler,
Yeah.
So it wasn't even something that I was trying to like really look for or do. It was just
Mhm.
knowing that you're able to do these things, especially for church,
Yeah.
and it's a great way to share your faith, and it's a great way to, always Kamran always teaches us this too, is to always challenge yourself creatively and to
Yes.
always, keep going farther and better, and that's something that we try to do in Mountain States as,
Mhm.
multimedia officers is what can we do, that hasn't been done yet, or what can
Mhm.
we do that, to really make our reports and our stories, that much better from, our point of view and, what we're capturing and things like that. So I think I've like lost your original question, but
It's okay. It's still
Oh,
a lot of insights
if
that
if
you
yeah.
get to share with us. So that's
if I
really
could jump in real quick, it's funny how in your MTS challenge today, all the different positions that are in the multimedia, cameraman, photographer, hoster, that one again. But anyhow, I have to say, these individuals that we have here, we're so blessed to have them as part of our crew. They do all of that. They have never done that before, script writing and so on. But as being part of the multimedia, you are around creative people and you learn from them. So each of us, we do script writing, we do
Mhm.
photography, we do videography, we do editing. I mean, even our radio team, they do the editing as well. So it's you learn as you go along. It's kind of like work, being out in the field.
Mhm.
You'll learn. It's just don't be intimidated by it
Mhm.
because you know
Exactly.
we have a crew that's just awesome that really didn't do any of this
To
before.
teach.
yes, exactly. We are very willing to teach, and of course, led by our district multimedia director, Brother Ron. Hearing from him, we also have our team right here. Before we just kind of did one specific thing, but
Yeah.
now I could safely say we're all around.
We're
We're
an
all
all
around.
Yeah, we're an all-star team now because
Yeah.
we had to do it all.
Because we are around creative people who support each other. If we need help, we just say it,
Yeah, we lean on each other.
yeah.
And I think that's really important with specifically for our, district team here in Mountain States is that we can lean on each other for, to help us fulfill and, finish these projects
Mhm.
so that we can get the stories out there. So I believe it's like you can be so talented, you could be, have all the skills, but if you don't have that right, I think the right heart,
Mhm.
and the right mindset of what you're trying to produce, because it's church media, it's so
Mhm.
much different than, something you're just gonna post on social
Social media.
media.
Mhm.
We take these projects, dear to our heart because
Mhm.
it has to do with our faith. So that's something that, as members of the Church of Christ, you want to share that. You want to be able to show the world, what we're doing inside the Church of Christ as members of the Church of Christ, that like, you know, we we're able to do all of this, and it's volunteer work as well. This is something that we want to do because it's in our heart.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very well said. But Brother Ron, if you wanted to say something, thought you raised your hand.
Oh yeah, no, the one thing, the big responsibility for multimedia. I mean, if anything, everything that we do now, even with propagation, it involves media. Our the way we invite people to the church, it's through media. All the things that we are showing, the stories of faith, and the unity that we display in the church, it's all shown through media. So someone has to do it, and that's why the church has developed this team to work on these projects or cover these activities. So, it's a great responsibility, but it is you have to have the heart for it, and we're just again blessed to have these individuals with us to promote our district here.
Yay! We are blessed to have you to lead us in the district multimedia in the District of Mountain States, Brother Ron. And again, these are some of your crews, and of course, we also want to acknowledge our radio crew joining us right here. We have Sister Marie and Sister Roxanne, who is also joining us here on the Hangout, and of course, all of our other radio crew members right here. We do love and appreciate you all, but of course, even so, we have said, and you have met all of us here in the district multimedia, we would also love for you to be part of our team as well. We are very much welcoming to everyone. Join us to have our team grow. This is really fun to be around with so many creative people. And if you think, if you can edit your photos to post on social media,
you can do this.
You can do this. Yes, and of course, having that creative direction. You also have us. I could say we're have experience on this, so we can always share all of the things that we have experienced. We have a great photographer, great host right here, and of course a videographer, content creator. If you saw her like videos on social media, then you'll know. And of course all of our crews right here, it is really amazing to have been able to perform alongside with these special people right here, and of course using all the platform that the church and the church administration have allowed us to use as we perform our duties inside the church. And with that said, quick time check. It's 3:53 p.m.
So fast.
It went by really quick. And with that said, we are just going to conclude our show for today. Again, we have talked about our multimedia and cinematography journey. We have hope that all of the insights, especially from our special guest, Brother Ron, and all of us here from today, have definitely inspired you and encouraged you to also join us as well, not only for your personal use in you doing multimedia and cinematography in your lives, but also all the more in performing our duties here inside the Church of Christ in the District Multimedia as well. So with that said, thank you so much, Sister Kat.
Thank you for having us.
And Brother Mike for also showing us how to set up in the photography right there. We also have Sister Sophia in the background right here. Later on, we'll have her join us as well. But Sister Princess, before we close out our show, we definitely look forward to having all of our viewers join us for next week. So go ahead and invite them.
I mean, as always, our shows are on Saturdays. And so next week, it'll be Saturday, January 20th at 3 p.m. Pacific time, 7 a.m. in the Philippines. So please be sure to join us. And of course, we want to give our thank yous, not just to our panelists who have joined us today, but to everybody who have joined us on the live chat, our viewership. Of course, our shows are never successful without your support. So thank you so much. And we can never forget to thank our beloved church administration, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our executive minister, Brother Angelo Aranya Manalo, our CEO, President of SEPSI, and CFO coordinator. Brother Arnel Solana, our station manager, Kuya Manly Andaya, our executive producer, Brother Lowell Newcomb, our district minister, Brother Oliver Canlas, our assistant district minister, Christian Ross, our CFO overseer, Brother Justin Ramos, our district multimedia advisor, as well as the district multimedia team and all of our avid listeners of INCRadio. We're so grateful to have all of you here.
Yay! Brother Ron also wanted to say hi. I think he's with Sister Kiana as well. He wanted to say hi before we end our broadcast. Hello, Sister Kiana.
Yeah, just one thing. Sister Kiana here has been a big part of our team. Unfortunately, she's gonna leave us, so this is probably gonna be the last time you see her.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sister Kiana, and bye.
I
And of
miss
course,
you all.
we miss you, and we will be missing you more. But we'll see you soon as well. Thank you for joining and showing your face, your beautiful face here today.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye,
Thank you.
everyone.
Bye. All right. Again, I think we have at least a minute to just at least acknowledge a little bit of the comments before we end our show for today. Of course, we love our live chatters, and we cannot forget to also acknowledge them. I'll try my best to do this as quick as I can. There's a lot of comments that we have here. They said, Sister Adam, yes, so you Yes, you can. So this with our God, yes, with our duty, Sister Makanukum also said, thanks so much to our INC Radio MTS hosts and crews and to everyone in our district multimedia, hashtag Henderson. We also have Sister Sam says, good episode this week, hashtag West Las Vegas. Sister Joan Francisco says, thanks again, INC Radio, hashtag MTS, hashtag North Las Vegas. We also have Brother Gary says, good job, Nikki and Princess. Thank you, Paul,
Thank you,
Gary.
Brother Gary.
Hashtag West Las Vegas. Brother Mark Pelisak says, thank you for your hard work. Hashtag Salt Lake City. We have Sister Michelle says, have a blessed weekend, Paul. We have more right here. Let's see.
Oh, at the jazz.
Oh, go ahead, Sister Princess.
She says, this is at the Jasmine. She says, we love INC Radio and our district multimedia team from Blue Diamond. Hi at the Jazz. Just wanted to say hi. We have from Sister Shay. She says, hello, Paul. And then we have from, at the Lisa Q. Hi at the. She's from Albuquerque sending her greetings. Awesome.
All right. And let's see. We have more greetings here from Sister Helen, Sister Shay, Sister Litzy, Sister Shaina, Brother Domingo Takiki, Sister Leilani Relativa, Sister Lina Domag, Sister Remedios Bolas. We have Brother Renaluz Rabino, Lisa Q, and a lot more. Again, thank you so much, everyone, for putting in your comments for today and joining us again. It is now 3:58 p.m.
Yes, I just want to plug. If you want to join the multimedia team, please be sure to contact your local multimedia officers or your CFO officers or any of the ones you see on cam right now.
Yes.
Brother Mike and Sister Kat are always willing to help you. Brother Ron, so please contact any of the radio team, any multimedia officers if you would like to join us.
Yes, most
Definitely. Yeah, moving forward, we're going to need the locals' help because there's going to be a lot of local activities we need to cover, and this team can't be everywhere. So please join us. We will be looking out for you guys.
Yes, we have 5 states here in the District of Mountain States, so we have all teams from all of those regions. Again, feel free to join us in the District Multimedia. You don't always have to be in front of the camera, but you can always be in front of the camera as well. But again, don't be afraid to join us. We'll always guide you and help you throughout the way. We will not leave you alone, hanging you dry, of course. But again, going back to our radio show for today, it is 3:59 p.m., 1 minute. So we'll take this time to say our goodbyes to you. Again, that is all the time that we have. Thank you for watching and listening into INC Radio Mountain States. Continue to tune in to INC Radio DZEM 954, changing lives through God's Word. Up next, INC Radio Canada. Woohoo! Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Unlock the power of goal setting with us this Sunday. Discover the secrets to turning aspirations